Good evening, Miss Jones. This is Brandy, your classmate, here responding to the last discussion post of our course. And let me just start by saying this. I love the way that you wrote out or really reference the challenges human services workers may have. Now, I wasn't sure because you mentioned a couple things, so I had like some questions for you probably after this class. But just the fact that you brought this up and it came across and the thought came across when I was doing my discussion post. However, I felt like maybe didn't have enough to go off of. But the fact that you literally took my thoughts and wrote it in your post is amazing. But yes, as human services workers, I think with anyone really, but if we want to focus on this field in particular, when having to almost open an old wound when someone has been through things that we have gone through, I think it's a blessing, and I don't want to say a curse. I hate when people say that, but it's just a way of looking at it. It's a blessing because we have more relatability and a lot of rapport that we can build off of when it comes to our clients who have dealt with the things we have. But it also does. It puts salt on a wound that either was healed or is in the process of healing. And I think that also can open the doorway for some possible unethical standards and issues to happen when you're sharing too much or get too close to a client. But it also can, really just take your eyes off of why that client is there for you, and may put that client in the eyes of like, oh, this is a friend I can speak to about what I'm going through, when really we're supposed to be the ones in the position helping someone through such a trauma. And I think just psychologically throughout this class, we've learned several different ways and things that happen to us as human beings, which we were able to, then tie into this world or this field that we're wanting to work into. And, when it comes to mental illness, it is very rough. It is very rough because we just don't know we know the signs of different ones, but there's also like certain mental illnesses that have similar symptoms or similar things like depression, anxiety, and they all have different ways or the same, actually similar. So I think as human services workers, it's always best to just come in with an open mind and realize what position we're in and what chair we sit in and what chair that our client will be sitting in order to better assist them moving further. Even like the triggering part of it, I think it's just best that we, in prayer too, being Christian counselors or Christian human services workers, that we pray prior to our sessions. That way we come in clean, open-minded, and ready to fulfill and assist whoever comes in the door. So, Ms. Jones, I appreciate you for your writing and mentioning a whole bunch of things that we've learned throughout the course of this program class. And, best of luck and be blessed in your current, finishing out your program. Have a good one.